But now, with the way things are going, it's really tough for people getting a date. But I think now we have two batches now. We have category A and category B.
Yeah.
Now, category A is for people who graduated school early, like 2018, 2019. Yeah. But category B is for people way back.
Yeah. Wonderful. Your experience is actually quite interesting, So one other thing is how do people apply for visas? Because now I know that it's a bit difficult, but I would just like you to summarize like how people can apply for visa currently. Yeah.
Okay, well, during my time, I actually got to Germany 2018, and during my time, well, I won't say it was quite easy, but at least it was still open. So during my time, I after gaining admission, because you can't just get date without your admission letter, so that is what you have to use to get a date, an appointment at the embassy. So after getting my admission, I have to write the embassy. I wrote them a mail attached with the my admission letter attached to the mail, stating I really need a date for interview to then go ahead with my visa application and all that. So I won't lie to you, it took them about 3 weeks or 1 month before they could reply me back that okay, now they now gave me a date. I wrote them around, I think, May. They replied me that May, but the date they gave me was in August.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. And my school is resuming October. So which means I have just 2 months to just process the whole thing. And mind you, getting a visa in Nigeria is, I would say, a bit tough based on a lot of applicants. So unless sometimes God, so if God intervene in your matter, it's possible for you to get a date even a week after you send your email. So, but now, with the way things are going, it's really tough for people getting a date. But I think now we have two batches now. We have category A and category B.
Yeah.
Now, category A is for people who graduated school early, like 2018, 2019. Yeah. But category B is for people way back.
Yeah.
So now what they are doing at the embassy is they give preference to category A.
Yeah.
That okay, they just came out of the university.
And those who have maybe like a scholarship
offer.
And I think also if you have B2,
yes,
and above,
and above,
you know the German language.
Sometimes you might tender your certificate that you have B2 and you can't defend it B2.
Yeah.
We Nigerians. So if you have B2 and you can defend it, you can speak Dutch, then you have upper hand. Because when you are doing your interview and you tender your certificate, you have B2. They will ask you, do you want the interview in German or in English?
In English.
Now, if you are saying you want the interview in English, that means you can't defend your B2. Because for you to have B2, that means at least to some...
You're almost fluent.
Almost fluent in Dutch.
Yeah.
So, my advice, if you can defend your B2, is an A for you, because you can flow with the interviewer and your level of yes, because I've been doing interview, but when I wanted to go for my interview, I have this anxiety, like, oh God, how will I? It's just like it's different. Like my life depends on it. I rehearse every day, morning, afternoon, and night.
Wow.
I have a girlfriend, then she come, I write the question down, and she keep asking me. She kept on asking and asking. I fail, and I will, again and again until that very day. Even that very day, I was at the hotel and still meditating to myself, And I got there. Lo and behold, the guy is a Nigerian guy, but very straight with face. He wasn't smiling. I got there, I was smiling, and because I've already handed everything to God.
Yeah.
That God just take control. I'm not the one speaking. So, and he asked questions. What they really wanted to test is your level of confidence.
Confidence, interesting.
Do you really know about Germany? How can you face them and talk when you look them eyeball to eyeball?
Yeah.
Because when you're talking and you're facing down, they know that you are not confident enough about what you're saying. So they want to test your level of confidence, which is very, very key.
Important, yeah.
In your interview, just forget whatever you're thinking. Face it.
Yeah.
Talk to them as if you're talking to your friend.
To your friend, yeah.
Because they will ask you, okay, they ask you a question about what do you know about Germany. Okay, you tell them you have to go through German history.
Yeah.
Read through the city you are going to, your school,
yeah,
your course.
Your course, yeah.
Those questions are very, very key. They are germane. Because if you can't answer those questions, you don't stand a chance.
Yes.
They can deny you. So, which takes me back to doing the process.
Yeah.
Still, you need a block account.
Yeah. Okay. Before you go into that, okay, I just want to reiterate, for as many people that are watching this, I understand that currently, as at the time we are shooting this video, it's quite difficult, especially if you are in Nigeria or in other parts, because I also found out that it's not only people who are in Nigeria.
Definitely.
I've also seen maybe for people who are in India, even some other African countries, it's quite difficult in getting a date. So if it's possible, I would advise that at this particular time, you enroll in a German course, because it's one of the best investments you can do to yourself, especially when you are still in your home country. Currently, we are both in Germany, and we can say that it's very, very expensive if you want to come to Germany to learn the German language. So he has stated that if you have B2 certificates, that's German B2 certificates, it's quite easy for you to get an interview date. I know that this is like it's quite difficult. The language is not that easy, but if you can give it your time, say for example 6 months or 8 months, you can go from R1 to P2. That's right.
Yeah,
so in the period where you are waiting, say for example you can't get an appointment day for summer, and you are pushing out for winter semester, which is about 6 months, from now. You can invest that period of time in learning the language. Okay, so you were saying something.
Yeah. So back to the process of getting to Germany. You need a block account, and let me say we have two options.
Yeah.
A block account or a sponsorship letter. They call that sponsorship letter in Dutch. I don't know it. It's a long word. It's very, very long. So we're still trying, because I as a person, I didn't go to any Dutch school in Nigeria, and it's really quite challenging when I got here, interacting with people. When you want to ask for direction, and you're like, do you speak English? Nine. You're like, what if? Can you understand? So for block accounts, I know it's really tough. Whenever you hear, before when I came in, it was 3.8 million naira. Yeah. But now, due to the economy and all that, it has increased to 4.3 million naira. And whenever you tell a person like, you need 4.3 million naira in an account, they'll be like, 4.3 million, that's too much. Yeah. But I will tell you categorically that, well, to my experience, your money worth it. Yeah. It's worth it, because that 4.3 million naira, it is not for anybody, it is your money.
Of course.
It is just that it won't be your own personal account. Yeah. It's a Dutch account. So they will be the one giving you the money. They divide it into 12, giving you every month, so that you don't spend all the money anyhow. Yeah. So you won't be a liability to anybody in this country. That is what German government doesn't want. They don't want a liability. They want you being responsible for yourself. Yeah. So that is why they said, okay, 4.3 in an account which belongs to you, automatically belongs to you, but not physically. Yeah. You get that money every month. Bit by bit. So, and the other option is the SL, which is the sponsorship letter.
Okay, before you go into that, I also want to put it in perspective that he actually converted it to Naira, and for the sake of those who are not Nigerians and do not live in Nigeria, possibly you are watching from different parts of the world, initially it used to be, I think, 8,640
euros.
Yeah, but currently it's about 10,000,
10,000,
maybe 200,
10,260. Yeah,
I'm not too sure about the exact amount, but I know that it is above 10,000 euros. You know, and just like he said, you would be given that money. You know, it is divided into 12. So depending on the time or whichever services you are using, most likely at the beginning of the month or at the end of the month, you know, it's just like you calculate 10,260 divided by 12. The chunk amount, you know, would be splitted in 12 ways.
12 parts,
and it will be given to you every month. It's your own money, and if, in my own opinion, it's like a very good deal.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you, that is the best option. Because one, if you are the type that, okay, you might get to Germany and getting a job might be quite difficult because of the language barrier if you don't learn the Dutch language from Nigeria. So getting here, it will be a bit challenging. Okay, if you are in a city where they speak more of Dutch, it's really a problem. You won't get a job. But if you are in a city where, okay, international people are like Munich, Berlin, Hamburg, Frankfurt,
the major
cities, then it's a thumbs up for you. Cologne, you understand? So, but if you are in all these other cities,
or small, like villages,
I would say like I know a city, a city village, Fakenshen.
Okay.
In that place, majorly they don't speak English. It's not as if they don't understand, but they cherish their language
so much
that when you tell them, do you speak English, they tell you no. So if you want to get a job over there, that means you need to understand Dutch. So, but in Munich, definitely you can still get an English speaking job, and you will get to some places they'll tell you no, we don't want English speakers, we need a Dutch. So it's always good if you using a block account. So in case you don't get a job early,
you can
still rely on the money given to you, because that money is more than enough for you.
Yes.
You can pay your house rent, can get
for feeding,
for transportation and all that. Because if you are in a school that have a semester ticket, that means you still have extra cash.
Yes.
So, but if you are in a school that doesn't have a semester ticket, you have to transport yourself to wherever you're going to.
So one of the things also is the fact that in Germany, as a student, you are permitted to work, you know, and you can actually work for 120 full days, meaning if you are going from, maybe say for example, from 9 to 5, you know, or for 240 days at half day. When I talk about half day, meaning that you are working like 4 hours or 5 hours per day, you know, so you are permitted to work. So because of this, you would be able to do what? Take care of yourself. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Africans in Diaspora. I want to encourage you to like and also to subscribe and share with your family and friends. Until the next episode, see you guys.